Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And we are officially underway from Cleveland as the first pitch misses for ball one. And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. And just a Chamber of Commerce afternoon for baseball. 82 degrees here at first pitch. 2 balls and a strike to Jose Altuve. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Reyes has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. And now in the box, Michael Brantley.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Now a drive out to left center field. Brantley will take the turn and head for second now. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Batting third, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Here's Carlos Correa now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. A ball and a strike.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry. He didn't. He battled right back in his zone with a nice executed pitch.
And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1 and 2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Next will be the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
The designated hitter, Yordan.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Reyes gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Now to the plate, here is Cesar Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman.
Pitch on the way.
Cesar Hernandez.
Ball 1.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
And it's fouled away. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting second.
Next up is Jose Ramirez. And he fouls this one off.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Strong is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Now to the plate, Jordan Luplow looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive.
Luplow.
Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Now he chops at a sinker here as this one's top foul off to the right.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. New inning set to get underway, and digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. And here's a cold strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Grounder down the line at third, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
He'll try again, 1-2. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. So now to the plate, Kyle Tucker. Fouled off.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. First pitch coming. Here it is. No score here as we play inning number 2. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one in the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's Franmil Reyes stepping in.
The left fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Here it comes, 0-2. Hit sharply on the ground. Uriel picks it up, the tag, and he is out. So stepping in is Harold Ramirez. Here's the first pitch to him. 1 out, nobody on. But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the 2nd out. So the bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Man, hard to understand why a guy who runs so well would take such a big hack like that one.
Tucker finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. So here is Miles Straw.
The center fielder, number 7.
First pitch of the AB now. 3rd inning, no score to this point. On a grade school swing there, it's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now. Here it comes. Jose Altuve is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side and back. Bottom of the inning now, and now it'll be the catcher, Roberto Perez.
For the Indians, the catcher, Roberto Perez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Breaking ball stays high and misses for a ball.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
2-1 the count. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Line drive to center field.
Batting 8, the center fielder.
Oscar Mercado digging in now as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
Now the 3-2 pitch. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Strong is right there. 1 down. 1 out, runner at first, and Austin Hedges will be the next to hit.
Austin
Has a look, now the pitch.
Hedges.
First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1. And it's fouled away. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Perez leads off first with 1 away. To 2-2 now. Full count, 3-2 to the Indians DH.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another full count pitch home. Again, he sends it out of play. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out
Now
after a long battle here. First delivery to him. Hit sharply on the ground. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Now batting, first baseman.
Standing in now, Jose Ramirez. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. 1-1.
You got to love that as a hitter right there. It doesn't happen much, but when it does, you have to find a way to take advantage of the count.
And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
On to first, and the Triber held in check as the inning is over. All set for the start of the inning, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th. So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
I'd like to see this lineup start working the count a little bit more and drive up this pitcher's pitch count.
Big swing at the knuckle curve. Gets nothing but air. 0-2 now.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding himself.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ballgame. Line to the right side. But this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring up the outfielder, Jordan Luplow.
The third baseman.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Reined in. And that's out number 1. Now one down with the bases empty. And digging in now, Franmil Reyes. Looked like the changeup slipped out that time, and it misses well above the zone. That evens it up 1-1.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Fouled off. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Popped up. And he'll put this away for the second out. And now here is Harold Ramirez. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
The 0-1 pitch. No runs, 2 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Scooped up. Onto the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And digging into bat next, the Cuban import, Yuli Gurriel. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Slow little roller to third. He's got it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So 1 down, no one aboard. And in to hit next will be the outfielder Kyle Tucker. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Behind 0-2 now. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Perez finds it, and the throw to first is there to record the second out. So 2 are gone for the Astros in the 5th, and that'll bring up Alex Bregman. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Up next to the Astros, the catcher, Jason.
So now to the plate, Jason Castro, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So now into the box is Ahmed Rosario as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
Ahmed Rosario.
First pitch on its way. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Rosario has what you'd call elite speed. His legs are a big part of his game on both sides of the scorecard.
This is one tool, Matty, I know nothing about. I used to get to first base, hand my batting gloves to the first base coach, give daps to the first baseman, and be like, yo, what's up? This guy gets on first base, and he's thinking about second and third.
The batter, the catcher.
To the plate now, Roberto Perez. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Strong's on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. Stepping in next, Oscar Mercado. He flew out in his last AB. First delivery to him. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off.
I'll tell you right now, he let go of that one, and he wanted to pull it back. That was a hanger, bad spot over the heart of the plate. He's lucky. He's lucky that's getting sent back to him.
Over to Gurriel for an inning-ending double play. Digging in will be Miles Straw. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Phil Maton takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for number 88, Phil.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. To the left side, but it's well foul. Strike 2 taken. A fastball that clips the inside black. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fouled off. Fouled away. Now here's the pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Reyes is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping up is Michael Brantley. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. The 2-out hit means Carlos Correa will bat this inning.
Up next to the Astros.
At the plate, Carlos Correa, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. No hits to this point. On the line, that's a base hit into left field.
The batter, number 44.
That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. 1-1 the pitch. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do it.
Well, the play's been made, and with it comes the end of the inning. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Austin Hedges. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Designated hitter, Austin Hedges.
First delivery to him. Off-speed pitch, just missed inside.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Tries to uppercut that thing, but missed it. 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
And it's fouled away. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off. Once again, a 3-2. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Now batting.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Fouled away. Hedges on at first, nobody out. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit, and now it'll rattle up against the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Now batting, first baseman.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
The third baseman, Jordan.
Joe Smith is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. Bobby Bradley will get a chance to really deliver off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with the bases loaded and nobody out. He's set. Here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And that's the first out of the inning. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead. And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. And their runners at the corners now. First pitch on its way. Fielded cleanly. Altuve for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Striding in is Yuli Gurriel. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
The first baseman, number 10, Yuli Gurriel.
From the stretch. Pitch popped up. And that's going to be a base hit. So the possible tying run is aboard here to start the 7th.
The right fielder, number 30.
In now, Kyle Tucker. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Reyes comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Weak grounder back to the mound. 1 there. On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Ready now is Harold Ramirez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First offering on its way.
Harold Ramirez.
Oh, 0-1, here's the pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
The batter, number 1,
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. Swinging a ball pulled hard down the line and left. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he's in safely at third. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
The catcher, number 55.
Into the box now, Roberto Perez. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
Ooh, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
And now, Oscar Mercado. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And it's fouled away. Comes set, and the 0-1. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Again, another foul ball. Perez, base runner at first with 1 out. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Striding forward now is the DH, Austin Hedges.
The designated
From
hitter.
the belt, the pitch.
Austin Hedges.
Line drive base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, the second
At
baseman.
the plate now, Cesar Hernandez. He grounds it sharply to third. Bregman gloves it on to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Jason Castro.
Jason Castro.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And the Astros get something started right away. It's a leadoff double.
The batter, number
Nick
7.
Whitgren is
Your
on to
attention,
pitch here in the
please.
8th with nobody
Now
out.
pitching for the number 62, Nick Whitgren.
Into the box, Miles Straw. Trying to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Rosario's got it. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Stepping in now, Jose Altuve, as he overcommits here to a slider out of the zone. 1 strike to count. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fouled off. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
The left fielder.
Here's Michael Brantley. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. No balls and 1 strike.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Behind 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Michael Brantley is sent packing for the second out of the inning. Carlos Correa is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. 1-1. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get him to it.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the third out. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And next will be the switch-hitting third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Jaco Rizzi is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 17, James Odorizzi.
First delivery to him. Fouled away. Now a swinging bunt. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped up. Therefore, it is Gurriel, and there's one gone. Next to dig in, Bobby Bradley.
Bobby Bradley.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike one.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Frenmel Reyes is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Hard hit ball to second, and that is through into right field for a single.
Now batting, right fielder, Harold.
So now to the plate, Harold Ramirez. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. James Karinchak comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Count even now at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball's going to blow right by you.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Yordan Alvarez becomes the first out of the inning. Yuli Gurriel stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Kyle Tucker is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that.
And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Pretty efficient game right there. Low scoring, 2-0 game, well played defensively on both sides, and a couple of runs is all it took in this one.
A 2-0 finish today. Cleveland rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Phil Maton is credited with the win. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.